Hello, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. May the 23rd, everyone, is when the full moon is going to be gracing our skies in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is actually ruled by Jupiter. So combining all of these energies that we have access to, we can experience growth and expansion in our lives through adventure and freedom, seeking all of this out. Truth and honesty also that is combined with this energy. So this is where Spirit wants you to be open to the adventure, new beginnings that are in our lives, not to be afraid to sometimes take a risk around our desires and our dreams. All right. So what I'm going to do this week is on Sunday, May the 19th, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm airing a full moon sacred ritual, which you can join with me so we can come in together as a collective and draw this energy into our lives. It's way more powerful when we do it together. So make sure you mark your calendars down, May the 19th, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for our full moon sacred ritual. Now, what this energy is bringing in, we're going to find that out for you right now. I'm going to pull a moon mantra card to open your reading. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. We're also going to pull a surrender card, see what it is that you need to release and let go of, and then a healing message. After that, I'm going to pull a bonus card and then an angel number. So there's a lot of things going on here, a lot of cards that we are going to pull for you. Very jam-packed reading for you today. Now, those of you that are seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Leo, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear through this moon mantra. Now, feel free to grab a pen and paper and write this down. So by embodying and honoring my truth from deep within my heart, I heal my wounds and release the past, clearing the path for my divine journey and making way for a new paradigm. I'm going to read that to you one more time. By embodying and honoring my truth from deep within my heart, I heal my wounds and release the past, clearing the path for my divine journey and making way for a new paradigm. So look at that. On to new adventures for you, Leo. So I love this mantra for you today. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are getting here, Leo. Death. So we are getting the death card. Look at that. So there's a death rebirth energy in the air for you. Remember that this is a major arcana card. So this energy is going to be prominent, but it's in the background. So some of you might feel bits and pieces of it. Some of you might feel this intensely, but there's a part of you, I feel, that is shedding away. There's something that is renewing itself. And I do feel for some of you, this is spiritual, energetic, but also you can see this in your physical reality, okay, taking shape. This is meant to happen. It's necessary in order for you to move into this new paradigm, this new era. All right, so the death card to start. We also have the 5 of Swords. So yes, there's some turbulence here. It's not going to be easy. It's going to feel really difficult. And perhaps you're thinking or perceiving your world to be just completely chaotic here with this energy. So this is where Spirit really wants you to ground your energy, especially if you're feeling the chaos, the craziness of whatever this is in your life, and have some sort of spiritual or daily practice that can keep you centered. Positive affirmations, prayers, doing yoga, whatever it is for you to keep yourself calm through this energy, okay? I also want you to use your own intuition while you're watching these readings. So whenever you see my cards popping up here on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So 5 of Swords and the Fool, there it is. There's that opening. There's you walking into that new paradigm, this new chapter. Okay, and look at how bright and beautiful it is. Yes, it might feel scary to take that next step, to take that leap of faith, to take a risk in your life. But I feel that if you are feeling it, if you're feeling that brewing inside of you, you need to move in that direction. And this is a new direction for you, Leo. So embrace the energy of the Fool, okay? Again, a secondary major arcana card in your reading. So there's definitely something very big happening spiritually for you, okay? Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of your lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Leo. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. All right, so the Death card, intensity, fear, all these things that come up with this energy. Things are parting ways, things are disappearing in your life. Leo, this is what I feel that some of you are experiencing in your life. Things that were once there, people that were once there are no longer there anymore. And what's happening is this is because you are shifting. Okay, Leo, you are shifting, and there's something happening with you where things that once were there are no longer giving you happiness, not giving you joy. And it really feels like this is some sort of a feeling that is coming in for you here, Leo, that is, you need something new. It's just everything that has been there hasn't been what you have wanted, you ever wanted. Maybe you thought you did, but that was a different version of you, and that's not even the real version of you. So I feel that version of you, your ego, whatever that version of you was, is fading away. And that fading away is the turbulence that you might be feeling here, where maybe you're feeling tested. It feels like life's really testing you right now and challenging you, and you're having to really do a lot of things. It's like you're going through an obstacle course. This is kind of what I'm picking up with this energy. But it's meant to take place. Everything that's happening in your life right now is meant to happen the way it's happening because you are learning something from the experience here, Leo. So there's a closing off, there's an ending here. And it doesn't feel good when this happens, right? Because everything feels like it's withering away. But as that withering is happening, there's a renewal energy coming up. It's like fall, winter, then we have spring, summer. You're about to enter spring, summer energy here, everyone, right? So allow this natural cycle to pass in your life, okay? To allow it to just flow in the direction it's going, because it's going behind you now. You don't want to look back either. I mean, you can look back to see how far you've come, what you've learned through the experience, but you don't want to hold on to that past. You don't want to hold on to some of those things as you are moving forward, because then you're carrying dead weight. I feel it always ends up being dead weight, and it's harder to move when you have that kind of weight on you, okay? So leave that weight, leave that baggage behind, and allow yourself to renew and grow here. So look at the beautiful flowers that are coming in. We also have the sun here in the background. Now, this could be the moon. I always feel it's a lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of things being illuminated in your life, clarity coming in with this, awareness. You're seeing some of the signs, you're seeing the confirmations that this renewal is actually taking place. Hope and faith, this renewed energy within you. You're seeing promise. So this could come through signs, owls, birds, or perhaps there is someone that has passed on that has given you confirmation that they're always around you. Leo. So this is very powerful time for you. This is a transition. This is a transformation happening that you're meant to go through. So allow yourself to flow with this energy. Don't be afraid. Instead, ask your spirit guides to help guide you through it. Okay, you have the strength. You're meant to go through it, and you are going to get through it. And you're going to come out of the other side in this beautiful space here. Bright, beautiful light, okay? Now, having some sort of spiritual or daily practices that keep you centered and grounded. This is going to be very important for you at this time. So practicing consistency here is going to have a very positive effect for you in your life, navigating with this kind of energy. Okay, so affirmations I find are really powerful for me. So I use affirmations, and you can find whatever affirmation you want. You can make your own as well. Leo, so having some sort of daily affirmation. So when you do see confirmations and signs, synchronicities coming in, you can repeat that as acknowledgement and confirmation that you saw that sign. You can even pray, use some sort of a mantra, have some sort of a daily ritual in your life. So I like to listen to music. I use music for everything. Those of you that have watched my channel know that I have a morning ritual, and it includes music. But when I used to work my 9-to-5 job, I used music in my car because I had to travel good 45 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half to get home, 45 minutes to get to work, an hour and a half to get home. And I did this for many, many years. But I used music. I was excited to get in my car to drive home because I had a playlist of music that I can bump to on my way home. And it's music that I enjoy. So maybe try that and see if music somewhere in your life can uplift your energy. I listen to Bhangra music. So my favorite artist is Hardy Sandhu, and he has a song called Bijali, and it's one of my favorites. So sometimes I'll repeat songs in the car, and sometimes even after an hour and a half's drive, I get home, if I'm listening to a song and it hasn't completed, I'll go around the block until it's finished. And it just puts me in this really nice energy. So when I do come home, I like to cook, right? So I implement things in my life that are here stabilizing my energy, keeping me grounded, right? So this is what Spirit is asking you to do through this card's energy, is to implement some daily practices, some sort of rituals in your life that actually help uplift your energy. All right. So you know, what is it that you're consuming right now? Things on social media, TV, information that you are receiving. We are in an information age, right? So we have so much information. Sometimes some of it isn't real. So really looking at the things that you're watching, really understanding how that energy is affecting your mood and your emotions. It's time for you to really start protecting yourself, okay? And having some sort of practice or ritual that keeps you grounded and stabilized. All right, so this is what is really being asked for. And I do feel like there's feathers being ruffled here. Thoughts and things in your mind that might be making you feel unstable. Things that are rising up that perhaps you haven't thought of before, or these are shadows and parts of ourselves that were suppressed that are now starting to surface because of instability. Okay, so sometimes these kind of things do happen. Just be mindful and aware of how you are reacting to this energy of the Death card. Okay, whatever this is for you. This could be like an illness, right? Some of you have been facing. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. So if you are someone that has an illness that needs to be treated, go see a professional there, a medical professional. What I'm getting here is some of you may have been going through a cycle where you hadn't been feeling good, but because you have really grounded yourselves and implemented some sort of practice, nutritional, diet here, or something to do with your health, like your wellness, you've really improved by keeping yourself consistently in a practice, a daily routine. You're starting to see improvements in your life. Okay, this is how this energy is coming in for you. So really understanding yourself to know what to uplift your energy, what motivates you, what calms your energy, really knowing yourself, and then implementing some routines that you make up for yourself. You can make up your own, right? So try that and see how that works for you. And look at this. This is opening you up to a completely different world, a world that you haven't walked through yet. Leo. So powerful for you. And this is you being that fool. This is you taking that risk. And what Spirit wants you to do is not to be, don't rush into this. There's no need to rush. This is a slower moving energy. So when we're trying to rush things, we can trip, we can make mistakes, overlook things, right? So this is where you want to thoroughly make sure you're taking care of things that you need to throughout your day with the things that you're implementing, but actually observing some of the changes that are taking place from some of the things that you're implementing in your life. This is what I feel is kind of coming up. So when we have these new opportunities coming in, we feel good and we want to jump on them. So what I'm getting here is some sort of a new way of doing something. This could be like a new medical treatment that is coming up, that is being offered to you. This could be also an opportunity to work somewhere else that gives you a little bit more freedom. So freedom is coming up again, that full moon in Sagittarius energy. There's a lot of abundance and prosperity here. That's Jupiter, which Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, right? So abundance, prosperity, you are moving in that direction. This is your destiny. You're being pointed towards your destiny, and you're actually taking that leap of faith and moving in that direction. I also feel that some of you might not even realize that the things that are happening, especially if you're not in control of this, if If you feel that things are out of control and you're just trying to gather that chaos and structure it and organize it, this is because it is moving in a new direction, and you're actually meant to gather the chaos and organize it, add structure to your life with that chaos. So I'm getting a Doctor Strange energy here where you're taking everything, all the chaos, and organizing it and turning it into something else. Okay, so you are the magician in your life. Remember that. And this fear around the unknown, this fear of, oh my gosh, but what about this? But what about that? I don't know. I'm uncertain. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid to take this step. This is where Spirit is giving you the nudge. So some of you have already seen confirmation, some of the signs, synchronicities that are confirming that you're meant to actually move in this direction. So perhaps some of you are making a decision or a choice around something and you're unsure. You feel good about it, but the fear of it being exactly what you want, like, is it the right choice? Will it be better than where I'm at? We don't know that. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is, right? But you are meant to actually walk through it to find out. Remember, you're not supposed to know how you're going to get to that destiny point, in that energy of your destiny, in that energy of your desires. Okay, we're not supposed to know because we wouldn't believe it. It's unbelievable what's going to happen here. This is how I feel, and I've mentioned this before, but when I first visualized my desires of working from home, I didn't know at that time I was going to be on YouTube. I had no clue what I was doing there. All I knew was that I wanted to work from home. And now when I look back, I'm like, holy moly, what the heck? All these things that I had to go through in order to get here. I would have never believed that had you told me 2.5 years ago that I was going to be on YouTube. I would have said, there's no way. Like, give me a break here. Like, seriously. So I really feel for you. There's something that is meant for you that you're not going to believe, but you're meant to move in this direction. So if you're feeling that nudge from the universe, Leo, if you're desiring to do something, like if you have that vision in mind, and this is where they want you to get clarity on what it is that you truly want in your life, to really visualize it and believe that it is going to come to you, but not in the way that you're expecting it to. It's going to come in with a twist here, everyone. Twists and turns that we're not expecting, but we're meant to go through these twists and turns in order to get there, because you're meant to learn a lot and become that version of you that is in alignment with that purpose, with that desire, with that destiny. So embark on that adventure. Explore, be explorative here as well. Don't fear anything. Fear is the worst thing in the world. Oh my goodness. Fear stops us from doing so many different things. And I've experienced fear in my life, and it stopped me and halted me from so many different things. And I've let that go now. I still get it sometimes, but it's not as prominent as it once was, because I've learned how to keep it away, right? So this is that 5 of Swords energy, learning how to keep things away. All right. So let's now pull a surrender card for you, Leo. What is it that you need to release and let go of in your life? This is a perfect time around this full moon energy to do just that. So we are getting for you today, surrender your fear of change. Look at that. Surrender your fear of change, Leo. The message here is the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. You are safe and you are protected. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat this affirmation. So feel free to write this down. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. So surrender your fear of change here, Leo. Now let's pull a healing card for you as well. What is it that you need to heal at this time? We're going to let Spirit pick a card here for you. All right, so we are getting awaken your greatness. Look at that. Awaken your greatness, Leo. I don't know if any of you have seen an elephant. If you have, this is your confirmation. If you haven't, you're seeing one now. We have the number 8. Look at that. We have the number 8 on this card. So I do feel this is meant for you today, Leo, especially with the number 8. I don't know if any of you have 8 anywhere in your birth date. 8 is a number of significance or a lucky number for you, or maybe you're born on the 8th of the month. Now, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, and 8 hours. Remember, we are in the year number 8 in numerology, and you're getting 8. And this is that energy, karmic energy at play as well. Infinity, Ouroboros, what goes around comes around, right? All of that. So the message is you have an important purpose in this world. It's time to embrace your full potential. I'm going to read that one more time. You have an important purpose in this world, Leo. It's time to embrace your full potential. There's an affirmation here which you can write down and use. It is safe for me to lead with greatness. It is safe for me to lead with greatness. So look at that. All right. I'm now going to pull a bonus card from the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook as well today. So let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you. An elephant. I love elephants. I have tons of elephants in my home. Elephant images and statues. Forest, diversity is coming up for you here. So look at that, spending some time with nature in the forest here, Leo. The number 16, perhaps you're born on the 16th of the month. 16 could be a number of significance. I'm getting 16 days or the 16th of the month around the message of this card. So the message here for you is, forests are so much more than a collection of trees. They are essential for life on Earth. 300 million people throughout the world live in forests, and 1.6 billion depend on their resources for their livelihood. This complex web of organisms, including plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria, is home for nearly half of the Earth's known species. Forests also clean the soil and keep it in place with their immense network of roots, protecting watersheds and providing fresh water for aquifers. They provide oxygen for many life forms to breathe. In turn, they take in the carbon dioxide that many creatures emit. The vast rainforests in particular have been called the lungs of the earth. Forests provide a variety of medicines and freely offer mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual healing. Their presence also inspires a sense of awe and wonder that can soothe the soul. This incredible diversity of offerings reminds us how important it is to take action to preserve these life-giving forests and honor the sacredness of their spirit. So, Leo, the message for you today is you've fallen into a rut, following daily routines with little variation or sense of purpose to them. You feel the staleness and predictability permeate your day. Although you are tempted to add more variety, it's easier to cling to a regimen out of illusionary sense of security and safety. When activities call to you, you immediately find objections and self-judgments that stop you in your tracks. This era in your life is demanding that you diversify your interests. Enroll in that dance class or the voice lessons you've been considering. Explore different and unfamiliar routes to your destination. Take a slow walk through the forest and enjoy the sights, sounds, and smells. Follow that urging to pursue a creative project even. Introduce and commit to a daily spiritual practice. Be willing to take some chances with this experiment called life. Diversification will help you feel healthier and more balanced. As you experiment with diversifying your interests and activities, thank the forest for their tremendous contribution of the oxygen that you are breathing. So look at that, the energy of the forest. All right. Now let's pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting connection. It's time for you to connect, perhaps to nature or someone else. So the number 3 here is on the card. This could be a number of significance. Perhaps you're born on the 3rd. I'm getting 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and 3 hours, or the 3rd of the month. Okay, for timing. It's all coming together for you, Leo. Everything is happening for the common good here. There's a revealing of the truth also in the mix of everything here for you. So you're going to gain some information that is going to give you some sort of truth in your life. You're also going to see some successful projects. So know that. Lots of green here in this card as well. So this is your reading today, Leo. If it resonates for you, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.